everyone, I'm Havoc, and this is Minecraft All the Mods 3. And I look a little silly today because this is Christmas Day, and for some reason I have wings and a hat. And that happens. This is modded Minecraft, and the mod authors sometimes put little tidbits in like that. I can also maybe hide my armor. No, that shows the cosmetic armor. I want to do this, and then you don't see my armor anymore. You just see me. I still have a goofy hat and wings on, but that's okay. So, we're going to get back at it today, and you may have noticed also I have a vibrant jetpack and some dark steel armor. We fought the Ender Dragon, and then I needed to upgrade my stuff. So I have upgraded to Vibrant Capacitor Bank in here, which is primarily being powered by Vibrant Photovoltaic Cells, which are solar power. So everything that I do now, pretty much, it doesn't require me to burn anything anymore. I just stock up power during the day. And I have 100 million. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, I have 100 million RF, or IT in this case, stored in reserve for me to come over here and say I want to charge up my jetpack, and it charges right up very quickly. At this point, it's the speed of the cable transferring the power that's slowing it down. These upgraded cables can only do 20,480 a tick, or a second, or something along those lines. And so that's what it is currently transferring. And this holds 20 million. Plus it has armor, because in order to make this, you have to make this dark steel plating. The dark steel plating takes electrical steel, which takes conductive iron, which takes silicon armor plating. It's a whole process to get to this thing. And it's not even the best one you can make. But it definitely helps. So for today's episode, we are going to do some more work over here. You'll notice I've cleared trees, got rid of bees, and leveled out some stuff around here. And we're going to build a house right down over here. And like I told you last time, when you go to build this, it's a good idea to look at what you need and go, okay, let's get all this stuff and have it prepared. So I have done that. I have gone through and made sure that I have everything on that list down to the exact amounts that are required in order to start that house. So when I say build options, build building, and the build request is created, my builder will come over here to start building it. And she has everything she needs sitting in her inventory right over there. So you could just get busy working on that, and she shouldn't bother me a whole lot. She's also currently holding a shovel, a bunch of food, and I left another shovel in there in case she needs to dig stuff out. But I did already level it out for her because she's a little slow currently. You don't have to do that if you have patience, but I lack a little bit of the patience right now. And you're going to notice the chests are a little awkward looking because it is Christmas Day, Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. I believe they change to those textures in modded Minecraft. But on top of getting that built, because you'll see the demands of the people here, they're very upset because they don't have a job. Most of them don't have a job, and they don't have houses. So I'm going to start working on that. I've been kind of putting that off for a bit. That's why I have a house going here. I don't know how many people live in a house. I don't know if I can fit like one female, one male in a house. In that case, I only have 4 people. I have 2 females, 2 males. So I only need 2 houses if that's the case, but I don't know. But she can go at it and do what she needs to do to build that house. And while she's doing that, we're going to dip our toes into mystical agriculture. It's an incredibly powerful mod, and I have prepared some stuff already. I've gone around in the end and mined a lot of Infernium, Essence, and Prosperity Shards. And I have prepared for us some recipes so that we can get started. And they are beautiful. So what we're going to do is I'm going to show you the first stage to all of this is going to be make an infusion crystal. That takes a diamond, 4 Inferium essence, and 4 prosperity shards. I call this Infernium all the time. There's no N in there. Inferium essence. We're going to make that, and that allows us to do a lot of stuff. But on top of that, you also need to take seeds, regular old Minecraft seeds, and put prosperity shards on all 4 sides to make a base crafting seed. And then you take that base crafting seed and you surround it with Infernium essence to make tier 1 crafting seeds. And these tier 1 crafting seeds are going to be used in a lot of recipes. If you look right in here, you can see there's tier 1 crafting seed in each one of these recipes. So we're going to go through and we're going to make each of these. If I put the seed in, add the essence, and put 4 clean stone around it, I get stone seeds. And I'm just going to plop that one right there. Now, that's going to take forever to grow. And we'll do something to fix that here momentarily. But I want to go around and make each of the seeds to get started. And that's going to just require me to plug these ingredients in. This will make dirt seeds, which give us dirt essence. Then we're going to make water seeds, which just take 4 water buckets. It will not consume the buckets. So you see, I make the craft. You get to keep the buckets. You don't have to worry about that. We'll put the water seed right there. Wood seeds are also very useful. I've been cutting down a whole lot of trees. As you can still see, I have my cluster of them growing over there. And then the last tier 1 seed that you can make is the ice seed. And I say tier 1 because it uses a tier 1 crafting seed. So if I press usage on this, stone, dirt, oh, excuse me, we didn't make the nature seed yet. Nature, wood, water, ice, well, and then the different mob seeds, which I am not getting into the mob seeds just yet. That will come, but in just a minute. But for the nature seeds, you have to do something special. That's what this is right here. You need 4 pumpkins, 4 cactus, 4 sugarcane, and 4 wheat, and you put them in the crafting grid like this, and they make nature clusters. And then you take those nature clusters, and you take... where did I put... I had a whole bunch of those crafting seeds somewhere. Right here they are. They kind of match the Infernium essence, so it's a little hard to tell what's going on when it's all sitting in a big crate like it is. So with these, you're going to do the same thing. You put the Infernium essence around, and then the 4 nature clusters in order to make the nature seeds. And that one is especially going to be very useful for us. But that's it for the tier 1. We have made each of the tier 1 seeds. We're not going to stop there for right now. We're going to keep pushing on. So if you look down here, if you put the infusion crystal in here in between 4 Inferium essence, you get Prudentium essence. And that's quite expensive, right? One of these takes 4 of the lower tier essence. However, these will allow us to upgrade these seeds, the tier 1 seeds, into tier 2 crafting seeds. And then we can put these tier 2 crafting seeds and some more of the Prudentium essence around it and go ahead and make some tier 2 seeds. So I have lava buckets prepared. Each of these are required to make fire seeds. And then this is another interesting little craft here. Orange dye, orange, magenta, cyan, and ink, or black dye of some sort, will make dye clusters. And you need 4 of these in order to make dye seeds, which is another tier 2 seed. We'll drop that down. And then we're going to go into iron, coal, redstone, nether quartz, glowstone, and obsidian. And each one of these is going to require us to place it in with more of the Prudentium and the crafting. Oh, wait. Oh, this might be past tier 2. Hold on just a minute. Is it coal is the last tier 2? Nope. These might be tier 3 seeds. So if I come over here and say at mystical agriculture, and we're going to go to the seeds. Yep, so it looks like when we nether seeds was the last one we needed to make, which I have what we need to do that right over here, and that is 4 netherrack in these 2 corners and 4 soul sand in these 2 corners, and it makes nether clusters. And these nether clusters can then be used to make the final tier 2 seed, which is the nether seed. And we'll plop that down. Now we're going to need to make more of this essence. So if I grab a whole bunch more stacks and put them in here with the infusion crystal, we can make more. And we're going to need even more than that because we need to take this and tier it up to the next level. We're going to need intermedium essence, which is orange, in order to upgrade our seeds and in order to make these different items. So I'll go ahead and start with the coal. And you see that'll make coal seeds, and it's tier 3. That means it takes the intermedium essence and the tier 3 crafting seed in order to make. Gets expensive, because each one of the essences requires so many of the prior essences. So we are going to just make a lot of these up into the higher tier. And you see this only has 10 crafts left, so I'm only going to be able to get that many out of it. And that's okay. We're going to make a whole nother crystal, infusion crystal, which is it on the next page? We might just have to search it. There's so many things to look at, it's hard to find the specific one that I'm searching for. Here they are. I only need one at a time. I know it's going to grab a bunch, and that kind of clutters up my inventory, so let's put those back. But we have to make quite a few of these. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 more of the tier 3 crafting seeds. So we're going to need to take 3 of the tier 1s and upgrade them to tier 2. Then we need to take the 3 tier 2 seeds and upgrade them even further to the tier 3. Clicking all over the place. There we go. With those 5, now we still need more of this essence. So let's go ahead and make as much as we can with what we have here. And I think, is that enough? Not quite. Yes, it is enough. Okay, good. So now we can just add in each of these different ones. Glowstone seeds, iron seeds, nether quartz seeds, redstone seeds, and obsidian seeds. Now this is quite a lot, and each of these is going to give us an essence correlating to what it is. So we will get nether quartz essence, we're going to get iron essence, we're going to get glowstone essence, and each of these. But you'll notice these things are growing incredibly slow, and we need to speed that up. And it's starting to get dark. But how we're going to speed that up is through the creation of fertile essence. It takes 1 green dye, 1 catalyzing gland, 1 slime pearl, and 1 rib bone. These are rare drops from a skeleton, slime, and creeper respectively. And they're not easy to come by. However, my refined obsidian laser gun has... Where is it at? Scroll down. Luck 3, which means I have essentially looting 3 on my laser gun and can get rare mobs a lot easier, rare mob drops a lot easier. Also, when we went to the nether, I obtained a drop of evil, and if anyone has ever played with a drop of evil before, it allows you to corrupt earth into cursed earth from extra utilities. And this cursed earth spawns mobs like crazy. And this is dark ineffable glass, which allows me to pass through it, but mobs cannot. Dark ineffable glass just takes moonstone and thick glass. And you can figure out how to make that. It's very simple. These are inverted white lamps, so when I send power to them, they go out. And when they go out, you'll see mobs start spawning like crazy on the cursed earth. And my laser gun can just sit here and shoot them and they can't see me. And doing this, I've already picked up a catalyzing gland. That's how easy it is to sit here and farm mobs and experience. As you see, I'm level 116. It's crazy, but I've been doing a lot of that because I wanted to have this prepared for this episode. And you'll see I have been killing mobs like it's going out of style. I have so many mob drops in here, and we are just going to get rid of the extras. I also have a few extra little bits in here. But these rare mob drops combined together create what's called fertile essence. And if you surround a lily pad, just a normal lily pad with 3 fertile essence, you get a lily pad of fertility. And this is one of the most powerful things you can imagine. I don't know if it matters which way you're facing or if it just randomly places. But these lily pads of fertility speed up the growth of plants. So if I place them all the way around here, you're going to see these things will grow incredibly fast. I mean, look, you can just sit here and watch. Much faster than before. They have plenty of light, and they're all being accelerated by the lily pads of fertility, which means that we can grow these incredibly fast. Now, they're going to fill my inventory up with all kinds of random goodies when I start looting them, so I want to empty my inventory of all of these extra little bits before I do that, so I can explain what each of these do. So the stone seeds will give you stone essence, and stone essence can be used to make cobblestone, clean stone, diorite, andesite, all of the things that are related to stone, mossy stone and mossy stone bricks. And same thing can be said for dirt. Dirt essence gives you dirt, grass, coarse dirt, podzol, gravel, mycelium, and clay, and sand. And you notice that these also require like the fire essence and dirt essence in order to make sand, the stone essence and nature essence in order to make the mossy, and the water essence. Each of these are going to be used in conjunction with one another to make things. And the water can be used to make water buckets, the clay like you saw, and theoretical infinite water sources, which are for watering cans. Nature essence can be used to make grass, mycelium, vines, cactus, sugarcane, pumpkins, pretty much anything that you grow, vanilla Minecraft, can be made from the nature essence. This one, the dye essence that we made, can be used in order to make all kinds of different dyes. And then, let's see, fire essence can be used to make lava buckets, sand, flint, and just sand. The nether essence, you can probably guess it, makes netherrack, soul sand, nether brick, and nether wart. Then you have coal seeds. If you're catching the pattern here, you'll see that makes coal. The redstone will make redstone. Obsidian makes obsidian. Ooh, that's a good little find there. Fertilized essence has a 5% chance to drop while collecting from these resource crops. And this is used to make your fertilization core, which is used to make very powerful watering cans. So I'm glad that happened and I could show you. But this right here will allow us to do all kinds of really good stuff. And we can automate the collection of these with machines later on so that we can just stockpile loads of essences to have for us to use. But right now, another thing that I really want to look at is setting up Inferium Essence seeds. So let's take these back out, and right here is the highest tier, but I want the tier 1. It just takes 1 seed surrounded by 8 essence. And I'm going to make 9. I'm going to make a 3x3 of them. So let's put 9 here. And we're going to surround them. And these, wait a minute. I didn't grab enough essence. 64 divided by 8 is 8. There we go, 9 essence. These should still be affected by the lily pads along here, probably not the further away ones, but they're still going to grow much faster. And the Inferium seeds provide Inferium Essence. The Tier 1 seeds, each time you gather from them, they only give you 1, but you can upgrade these seeds. So if I go in here and say Inferium, and here's the seeds. Tier 1, there's Tier 2. It takes 8 of the essence from beforehand to upgrade it to Tier 2. And then same thing. Each time you tier up, it takes more and more of these much harder to get essences until you get to the one that takes Insanium Essence, which is just crazy to go back down the line. You end up needing thousands upon thousands of your Tier 1 to get a single seed. But here you go. I just collected some Inferium Essence from that. But I want to upgrade these because I already have enough essence to do so. We are going to do that as soon as possible. So instead of getting 1 each time, we get 2 each time. And we may even have enough to upgrade to producing 3 each time. We are going to go ahead and pick these all right back up and make them better. 9 seeds. Do the 8 there, and then you're 1 more around. And let's see if we can make it to the next tier. That's going to be a significant amount of essence poured into these. And of course, the stone breaks. And that is called an infusion stone. We're going to make a couple of these. We're kind of blowing through them really fast right now, out of the amounts that we are using. When you're doing entire stacks at a time, it just chunks the durability out. Now, that's still not quite enough, but we are almost out of essence. We may not be able to make all of them into the final tier. Well, I'm going to go for it as hard as I can. No, we're not going to have enough. That's okay. We'll get almost there. We'll have 7 of them at Tier 3. And I'll put the first 2 right here as just the Tier 2. But now, as these grow, each time I harvest, I'm going to get 3. 3 essence every time I harvest each of those, and then 2 from these 2. And I'll get those upgraded as soon as I can. But that's going to do it for today's episode. If you enjoyed the content and you feel like it, you can like this video and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more content like this. And I'm curious if anyone has used mystical agriculture in the past, and what's your favorite route to go down? What are the essences that you use the most? Which of these mystical agriculture plants do you usually go for? I know there are a lot of the, let's see, like energetic alloy I've been making a lot of, and I'm fairly certain, yeah, there's energetic alloy seeds and all kinds of the higher tier, harder to get things can be achieved through mystical agriculture. So I would love to know what you guys do. But that's going to be it for today's episode, and I will see you all next time.